Hey, what is going on, guys? In this video today, we're going to be discussing why a lot of top controller Fortnite players are deciding to stay on legacy aim assist / settings. If you guys follow a lot of the popular controller Fortnite players on Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube, you may have noticed that over the past 1 to 2 weeks or so, there's been a lot of hype regarding the linear aim option that's available to players who use the new aim assist / settings. However, even though linear is definitely very good, I don't want people to think that you 100% need to switch to it, because that definitely isn't true. There are a lot of top controller players such as Aiden, Unknown Army, and many others that have decided to stay on Legacy and believe that it's the stronger option for a variety of different reasons. So without further ado, let's get right into what exactly those reasons are. Alright, so an interesting thing about Legacy Aim Assist is that in a sort of indirect way, it actually got a pretty significant buff at the beginning of Fortnite Chapter 2. Since Fortnite didn't release any kind of patch notes at the beginning of the season, there's no way to 100% prove this, but pretty much everybody is very confident that Bloom was tweaked at the beginning of the new season. And when I say tweaked, I basically mean that Bloom is even more of a factor now than it's been in the past, especially for weapons like the fully auto ARs. I'll actually show you guys 2 really quick clips right now, one by a guy named Greg Rams and the other by Ghost Assault, that kind of showcases how insane Bloom and bullet spread can be now.
I think these guys might be bots over here.
No, they're not. They're building.
No, these guys. Wow, I literally can't hit this kid.
Now, I don't want to make it seem like Bloom wasn't also pretty inconsistent before Chapter 2 started, but it really does seem considerably worse now. I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced something similar to what you just witnessed in those clips. You put your crosshair pretty much right in the middle of your enemy, hold down right trigger / R2, but because of the Bloom, very few of your shots actually connect. But the question I bet you're wondering at this point is, well, how does an increase in Bloom have anything to do with Legacy Aim Assist? Well, the answer to that question revolves around the fact that Legacy Aim Assist enables players to take advantage of the now infamous L2 / LT spamming. And even though that mechanic has a bit of a negative reputation, and that may be underselling it, if we're gonna be honest, L2 / LT spamming is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of players have opted to stay on Legacy. Now, when everybody always talks about how OP L2 spamming is, they always mention the fact that it gives an insane amount of aim assist snap-on. But another positive that doesn't get enough attention is the fact that when you L2 spam, you're constantly resetting your Bloom, and with certain weapons, you're also resetting your first shot accuracy. So logically, if you keep resetting your Bloom when you're firing a weapon, it means that you're less impacted by the random bullet spread that Bloom creates. If you don't play on Legacy, you're probably not ever gonna L2 spam, and therefore you're gonna be forced to shoot AR shots exactly like you saw in those clips. I've even noticed that since the start of Chapter 2, I've been LT spamming more than I did in the past, simply because I don't want to gamble my success on the randomness of Bloom. Another interesting discovery that was recently made regarding Legacy Aim Assist is that at a certain distance, it's actually stronger than the new Aim Assist. Nobody's really sure if this has been the case since new aim assist was first added into the game, but about a week ago, a guy on Reddit ran some tests and found that once you hit a certain distance away from your enemy, new aim assist will actually stop giving you any kind of slowdown or stickiness onto the target, but legacy aim assist will continue to function totally normally. The guy showed proof in the form of a video that honestly was kinda long and boring, so I'm not gonna show it and hopefully you'll take my word for it. But what I do want to show is an image that he provided, which kinda breaks down the difference in distance. So as you can see, the first distance of 26 tiles away is where new aim assist stops working, and the second distance of 39 tiles away is where legacy aim assist stops working. I wouldn't say that the extra 13 tiles of aim assist is some massive thing that makes legacy aim assist so much better, but as you saw in the image, 13 tiles is roughly half the length of a regular sized town, so it's definitely still a significant advantage. And what I think's interesting about this is the fact that very long-range accuracy is actually somewhat of a struggle on new aim assist, but it's a strength of legacy aim assist due to single-shot L2 spamming with ARs. So it makes me wonder if this extra aim assist distance with legacy actually plays a role in that. And just as a quick side note regarding long-range accuracy, a change that you may have missed is that as of the beginning of Chapter 2, Legacy Aim Assist no longer zooms you in less when you ADS than new Aim Assist does. For a few weeks, new aim assist had a little extra zoom which helped in long-range fights, but now Legacy has that as well, so it's no longer a factor. Another big reason why a good amount of players are staying on Legacy is because it actually has some better customization options compared to the new settings. Obviously, in terms of general aim customization, the new settings are clearly superior. I don't want to make it seem like it isn't, and it's definitely the biggest reason why players use the new aim assistant settings. You can customize your input curve, use various horizontal and vertical boosts, and even alter your look dampening time, which is pretty much aim acceleration. But there are two things that are a bit annoying with the new settings. The first is that there's no specific sensitivity value for scope sensitivity like there is on Legacy. Maybe this isn't a huge deal if you're a person that doesn't really use snipers, but for a lot of people, it is. I've seen a ton of complaints online from people that say they loved using snipers in the past, but now because they switched to new aim assist and settings, they can't use them at all anymore because they're so bad with them. And this specific flaw with new settings may become even more important in the next few weeks, because apparently the scoped AR got a huge buff in a recent patch, which is an indication that it's going to be added back into the regular loot pool pretty soon. And with the buff that it got and how annoying Bloom is with fully auto ARs right now, I really wouldn't be surprised if it becomes a quote-unquote meta weapon once it gets re-added. The other annoying part of new settings that I've mentioned many times before is edit mode aim assist. Since I've talked about it already, I'm not going to say much here, just that it's a setting that a lot of controller players really love, so the fact that it's available on legacy settings and not new settings has made a lot of players decide not to switch. The final reason why players are staying on Legacy is similar to the first reason of L2 spamming negating many of the negative effects of Bloom. As I'm sure you guys all know at this point, the TAC shotgun is probably the best shotgun in the game right now, and the AUG is probably the best AR in the game. Both of these weapons are incredibly powerful when combined with the aim assist lock-on that Legacy gives you, but new aim assist doesn't. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still be very successful with both the TAC and AUG on new aim assist, and there's plenty of players that definitely are, but the weapons just seem to be a bit easier to use if you play on Legacy. And even though it may not be a factor as of right now, I'm sure you guys all know that weapons get added and removed from Fortnite all the time. So if a weapon like the Deagle or Heavy AR comes back into the game with a slight buff in the future, those weapons would be absolutely deadly on Legacy, but not all that great with new aim assist. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you watched the entire thing, be sure to let me know with a comment down the comment section below. Let me know whether or not you're using Legacy aim assist and sensitivity settings in Fortnite. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.